My beloved child, from the moment I breathed life into you, my design was for intimacy and fellowship between us. You were created with a purpose far greater than anything the world could offer, a purpose rooted in worship and companionship with me, your Creator. My heart's desire has always been for you to know me, to experience my love deeply, and to walk in the joy of my presence. There's a space within you, a sacred chamber designed specifically for me. It's where your deepest joys are realized, where your questions find answers, and where your longing for connection finds its fulfillment. I didn't raise you to stay away from me, to wander in search of something or someone to fill that space. The void you may feel, the sense of incompleteness, stems from this distance, this separation from the source of your being. Hear my call, my child, a call that echoes through the chambers of your heart. Come closer. You were not created for distance, but for a loving, dynamic relationship with me. Let this truth sink into your soul. I am here, always reaching out, always inviting you into the depth of relationship you were created for. My child, in your journey, there may come times when you feel an unexplainable emptiness, a void that no earthly pleasure or achievement can fill. This emptiness is not a flaw within you, nor is it a consequence of lack from the world around you. It is the echo of our separation, a reminder of the space within your heart that is reserved solely for me. This void you experience, this sense of longing for something more, is a signal, a beacon calling you back to me. It is my voice, whispering across the expanse of our separation, reminding you of your true home, your true purpose. You were created with an inherent need for connection with me, a connection that nourishes your soul and gives meaning to your existence. The world may offer temporary fills, distractions that seem to satiate this longing, but they are fleeting. Like shadows, they pass, leaving the void more pronounced, the heart more aware of its true hunger. This hunger, my child, is for the divine, for the eternal love and peace that only I can provide. I watch with a tender heart as you search, as you reach for substitutes that cannot satisfy. My desire is not for you to wander in emptiness, but to recognize the call within your longing. It is an invitation, a gentle urging to return to me, to fill the void with my presence, my love, and my life. So, when you feel this emptiness, know it is not a sign of abandonment or a cause for despair. It is a call to intimacy, a reminder of your purpose and destiny in me. I am here, waiting with open arms, ready to fill every empty space with my unfailing love. My dear child, at the heart of your creation was a desire for companionship, a divine intention that you would walk with me, talk with me, and find in me your closest friend and confidant. This was the original design, a relationship where you are fully known and fully loved, not because of what you do, but simply because you are mine. The longing you sometimes feel, the desire for understanding and connection, stems from this foundational purpose. It's a reminder that you were not created for isolation or solitude, but for a vibrant relationship with me, your Creator. In me you find a companionship that surpasses any earthly relationship, a bond that is unbreakable, eternal, and deeply satisfying. In the garden, I walked with Adam and Eve in the cool of the day, a picture of the companionship I desire with you. Even after the fall, when separation entered the story, my heart has been set on restoring that closeness, on inviting you back into the fellowship for which you were created. This companionship I offer you is not distant or formal, but intimate and personal. I am the God who sees you, who knows your thoughts from afar, and who is acquainted with all your ways. There is no moment too mundane, no concern too trivial, and no joy too small to share with me. In every aspect of your life, I am there, eager to listen, to guide, and to share in your experiences. So, my child, let this truth settle deep within your heart. You were created for companionship with me. Embrace this purpose, and let it draw you into deeper intimacy with me. In my presence, you will find the fulfillment of your deepest desires for connection and understanding. With me, you are never alone. My worshipful child, in the symphony of creation, where each sunrise sings my praises and every starlit sky declares my glory, there is a special melody waiting for your voice. The call to worship, an invitation to join the chorus of creation, is not merely an act of service but a pathway to intimacy, a means to draw nearer to my heart and to experience the depth of our companionship. Worship, in its truest form, is the expression of your love, awe, and gratitude towards me, a reflection of your understanding of my nature and my deeds. It is in these moments of worship, whether in the quiet of your room or in the company of fellow believers, that you find yourself closest to me. Here, in the act of worship, you align your heart with mine, and the distance between us narrows. This call to worship is rooted in my desire for closeness with you. It is an invitation to experience the joy of my presence, to be transformed by the beauty of my holiness, and to be reminded of the eternal love that I have for you. In worship, you remember who I am, and in turn, who you are in relation to me, my beloved child, created for companionship and destined for eternal fellowship with me. I understand the distractions and the pressures that vie for your attention, that sometimes make worship feel like another duty rather than a delight. But, my child, let me remind you, worship is where you find strength, where burdens are lifted, and where your spirit is renewed. It's where you are reminded of my promises, and where your faith is fortified. So, answer the call to worship with an open heart. Let your life be a continual offering of worship to me, in words, in deeds, and in the way you live. As you do, you will discover that worship is not just about singing songs or saying prayers. It is about living in constant awareness of my loving presence and responding to it with all that you are. My cherished child, in every heart there lies a path that leads back to me, a journey from separation to closeness, from distance to intimate companionship. This journey back to me is not one of miles or through obstacles, but a turning of the heart, a realization that life's true fulfillment is found in my presence. I know there are times when you feel far from me, when the world's noise drowns out my call, and the pace of life blurs the path home. Yet remember, I am always here, not a step away, but as close as your next breath, waiting with open arms for your return. This journey back is simple, my child. It begins with a whisper, a prayer, an acknowledgement of your need for me. There's no chasm too wide, no barrier too high, that my love cannot bridge to bring you back to my side. In me, you will find forgiveness for the past, strength for today, and hope for the future. So, take the first step, no matter how small. Let your heart turn towards me, and you will find me rushing towards you, ready to restore and to rekindle the companionship for which you were created. This journey back to me is one of rediscovery, of finding your place in my heart, where you have always belonged. My joyful child, the moment you turn your heart towards me, the journey of reunion begins, and what a joyous occasion it is. There is no greater delight for me than to welcome you back, to see you embrace the love and companionship I have always intended for us to share. This reunion is not marked by recriminations or regrets, but celebrated with the purest joy, for my love has always awaited your return. In this joy of reunion, you'll discover that nothing you've done can diminish my love for you. Like the father who welcomed the prodigal son with open arms and a celebratory feast, so too do I welcome you. The joy we share in this reunion transcends words. It's a restoration of relationship, a renewal of purpose, and a revitalization of spirit. This joy is not fleeting or superficial, it is deep and abiding. It comes from knowing you are exactly where you belong, in a relationship with me, your Creator, and your loving Father. The void you once felt is filled to overflowing with my presence, and the peace and contentment that accompany our reunion are incomparable. Let the joy of our reunion invigorate your life. Let it influence how you live, how you love, and how you serve. This joy is a testament to the power of my love to overcome any distance, to bridge any gap, and to restore any brokenness. It is a foretaste of the eternal joy that awaits us when we are finally together forever in my kingdom. So, my child, revel in the joy of our reunion. Let it be a constant reminder of my unfailing love for you and the open invitation to remain in close companionship with me. In this joy, you find your strength, your purpose, and your ultimate fulfillment. My beloved child, within the joy of our reunion and the daily walk of our companionship lies a promise that I make to you now and forever. I will never leave you nor forsake you. This promise of my presence is not just for moments of reunion or times of worship, but for every second of your existence, through every trial and every triumph. My presence with you is a testament to my unending love and commitment. It's a promise that no matter what you face, you will not face it alone. In moments of doubt, my presence is your assurance. In times of fear, my presence is your courage. And in instances of joy, my presence is your celebration. This promise is not contingent on your perfection or your ability to always stay close. It is based on my character, my faithfulness, and my desire for an everlasting relationship with you. My presence is a gift, one that I freely give because of who I am and because of my love for you. So, as you move forward, remember this promise. Let it be the rock on which you stand, the comfort that soothes your soul, and the light that guides your path. My presence will be with you in the whisper of the wind, in the warmth of the sun, and in the quiet moments of reflection. It is a presence that fills your life with peace, purpose, and joy. Embrace this promise, my child. Let it fill you with confidence and peace. Know that from this moment on, every step you take is a step taken with me. In my presence, you will find everything you need to live a life of fulfillment, service, and love. My child, in the rhythm of our renewed companionship and under the canopy of my unwavering presence, I extend to you an ongoing invitation. This is not a one-time call, but a continuous, open invitation to draw closer, to delve deeper, and to live fully in the relationship for which you were created. This invitation is to know me more intimately, to discover the depths of my character, and to experience the breadth of my love for you. It's an invitation to explore the richness of my word, to communicate with me through prayer, and to witness my power and grace in your life and the lives of those around you. I invite you to worship in spirit and truth, to serve with joy and generosity, and to love as I have loved you. This invitation is to a life of purpose and meaning, a life that reflects my glory and spreads my love to a world in need. Accepting this invitation means stepping out in faith, sometimes into the unknown, but always with the assurance of my presence beside you. It's a commitment to grow, to be transformed, and to embrace the fullness of life in me. So, my child, hear my invitation anew each day. Let it guide your steps, influence your choices, and shape your interactions. This invitation is the heart of our relationship, a relationship that is dynamic, life-giving, and ever-deepening. Remember, this invitation comes with the promise of my support, my guidance, and my everlasting love. It's an invitation to a journey of discovery, of challenge, and of incredible joy. An invitation to live in close companionship with me, every day for eternity. My reflective child, in the quiet moments of your life when the noise fades and you're left with the silence of your own thoughts, I call you to a time of reflection. This is a sacred space, an opportunity to look inward and to contemplate the journey we've embarked upon together. Reflection is not about dwelling on the past with regret, but about recognizing my hand at work in your life, understanding the depth of our companionship, and renewing your commitment to the path we walk together. Reflect on the moments when you felt my presence most acutely, in times of joy, as well as in times of challenge. Remember the ways in which I have provided for you, guided you, and restored you. Consider the transformations that have taken place within you, the shifts in perspective and the growth in faith and character. These are the landmarks of our journey, the evidence of my promise to be with you and to work in and through you. This call to reflection is also an invitation to gratitude. As you remember my faithfulness, let your heart swell with thankfulness. Gratitude opens your eyes to the blessings that surround you, blessings that are sometimes overlooked in the rush of daily life. It realigns your heart with mine and prepares you for what lies ahead, fueling your faith with the memories of my steadfast love and provision. So, take time to reflect, my child. Let these moments of contemplation draw you closer to me, deepening your understanding of who I am and the vastness of my love for you. Reflection is a bridge to deeper intimacy, a pathway to greater trust, and a catalyst for ongoing transformation. As you reflect, know that I am with you in this process, eager to reveal more of myself to you and to remind you of the unshakable promises upon which your life can firmly stand. This reflective journey is a step toward greater clarity, purpose, and joy in our unending companionship. My cherished child, as we draw this dialogue to a close, let the essence of our conversation linger in your heart and mind. Remember, I didn't raise you to navigate the journey of life alone, distanced from the love and companionship I so freely offer. You were created for intimacy with me, to experience the fullness of a life intertwined with my presence, guided by my hand, and secured in my love. The invitation stands open, the call to reflection remains, and the promise of my presence is everlasting. In every season, through every trial, and across every mountain of joy, I am there. My love for you is unyielding, a constant force that seeks your good, delights in your growth, and rejoices in your return. Embrace the journey back to me with confidence, knowing that every step is met with my grace, every turn is guided by my wisdom, and every return is celebrated with joyous reunion. The void you may have felt, the sense of longing for something more, finds its fulfillment in me. In my arms, you will discover the peace, purpose, and love for which your heart has always yearned. I didn't raise you to stay away from me, but to live in close relationship with me. My desire is for you to know me as I know you, to love me as I love you, and to walk with me in every moment of your life. This is the heart of worship, the essence of companionship, and the pinnacle of the life I've called you to. So, my beloved, step forward into the future with faith. Let the knowledge of my love and the certainty of my promises guide you. You are never alone, never forgotten, and never beyond the reach of my care. In me, you find everything you need, a companionship that satisfies your deepest longings, and a love that endures through all eternity. Remember always, I didn't raise you to stay away from me. I raised you to be forever embraced in my love, forever a part of my family, and forever held in the joy of our everlasting companionship.